Over the past year, 2 Wants to Know has taken your calls, heard your stories, and done what we can to help.
This pandemic has taken a toll on the Piedmont. Many folks are out of work, and the unemployment process, it can be tough to tackle.
Well, tonight we tell the story of several Triad workers, all desperate to feed their families, all in dire need of some help.
2 Wants to Know answered the call, and Kevin Kennedy worked his magic.
The numbers are truly staggering. Almost 1.5 million unemployment claims in North Carolina. More than $9 billion in benefits paid, every dollar connected to a person and a story. Raven Hooker worked in a medical facility.
In August, I lost my job, like no more job.
Greg Adams worked for a food service provider.
When the ACC tournament stopped, that's when my job stopped.
And Marilyn O'Callahan was a preschool teacher.
We were all laid off due to COVID starting this fall.
The pandemic closing business after business all over the Triad, shutting down restaurants and retail stores, thousands and thousands of people out of work.
I kind of took it hard because I was the breadwinner for my family.
It's rough because I'm not on any type of assistance, so I don't get any type of assistance from anybody. You feel me? So it's just rough.
When money stops, I don't care who you are. No matter what, you start looking at your savings account and go, how long is that going to last?
Filing for unemployment was their only lifeline. But for these people, that hope of salvation was crumbling under an avalanche of claims and a system that was struggling to keep up.
It was hard getting in touch with someone from unemployment. I would call literally every day trying to get it situated.
I called weekly, at least once a week, sometimes 2-3 times a week, and I kept getting different information.
For too many people, the system designed to assist was failing them. News 2 receiving dozens and dozens of emails and phone calls, people not receiving the benefits they applied for.
I wasn't the only one that had a difficult time collecting the unemployment.
This all just kept dragging on, and it was kind of frustrating.
Raven was going on 4 months with no benefits when she reached out to us. Tanu Falamalama had hit about 5 months. Greg Adams waiting since March.
You start to panic. I started to panic.
Every one of them desperate. Bills were past due, many borrowing money to pay rent or car payments.
Especially since, it was money that is counted on.
Each case unique, but all needing help. So we investigated, contacting DES, providing documents and paperwork if needed. The outcomes are why we do this.
It didn't take long at all, and I got $6,900.
Tanu getting his money within a week. Raven receiving her decision and back pay of around $1,600.
Once I got the appeal, they kind of moved miraculously on my case, and then, I did get a back payment from my unemployment.
Marilyn O'Callahan's claim may be the fastest, less than a week after we contacted DES.
I magically had 17 weeks worth of unemployment in my account.
As for Greg Adams, he too received his money.
I'd love to say to you and to you, Stu, man, thank you so much. I've never really been in a position where I felt like I needed to reach out.
Every claim does indeed have a story. Every claim critical to the person filing. We're glad we could help some of those people when they needed us most. Kevin Kennedy, 2 Wants to Know.
In all, Kevin secured a total of $10,000 for these folks. Great work, Kevin.